Shoot.
All right. Hello everybody and welcome back to Gale Woods. Today is bee installation day. So we have 2 hives here in our apiary which sadly did not survive the winter. That's become fairly normal for beekeepers in the last 10 to 15 years due to mites and unpredictable weather and lack of good habitat. It's been very hard for bees in Minnesota to survive the winter. And our bees went into the winter with lots of honey stored in their hive. We left them plenty of food, but at some point early this winter they perished, and when I came to check the hives on a nice warm day in February, I discovered that mice had moved into the hives and started eating the honeycomb that was there, and all the bees were gone or dead. So I cleaned up the hives and got them ready for new bees this year, and just went up and picked up 2 of these boxes, one for each of our hives. These are called nuc boxes, which is short for nucleus, because this will become the sort of center of our new hive. And these nucs came from Honnold's bees down in Gaylord. The Honnold family is a 3rd generation beekeeping family that brings their bees down south for the winter, where they help pollinate orchards and farm fields down there. And he puts together nuc boxes to sell to beekeepers in Minnesota. So I just went and picked up 2 of these nuc boxes. And a nuc box is a great way to start the season because you get 4 frames of honeycomb, and a frame is basically the home for the bees. So this is a frame that I took out of our hives. It's where the queen lays the eggs and where the bees store the honey. So we get 4 frames that are already started. The queen's already started laying eggs in them, and there's already some honey and pollen stored in there. So we just have to install these 4 frames into our hive, and we're going to confirm that there's a queen there who's hopefully been busy laying eggs, and lots of larvae that are ready to hatch into worker bees for our hive. So I'm going to remove the first frame, and if I move nice and slowly, you can see the bees stay pretty calm. They're much more interested in working than bothering me, but they have really packed these frames with honeycomb and propolis, so they're really kind of well stuck together, and it takes a bit of work to remove this frame from the box. And it's starting to get warmer, so the bees are getting pretty active. When I went down to Gaylord to pick up these nuc boxes from the Honnold's bee yard, he had hundreds of these prepared for people to pick up this weekend. And it's really quite an impressive operation. Alright, so on this frame we're going to look for signs that the queen has been busy. And I see some capped brood, which is the dark brown cells. Those are larvae that are almost ready to emerge as adult bees. I haven't seen the queen yet. We're looking for a longer, skinnier bee. And I see some larvae in there, and I see lots of yellow pollen. So we know there's a queen who's been busy, and I see some eggs too, little tiny, they look like itty bitty grains of rice down in the bottom. It's a little hard to see even in person, so hopefully we can see it in the video. Maybe you'll get closer than I am. But we'll install this one in here. Didn't see the queen, but we'll keep looking for her. Bees are getting a little more active, so a little harder to bring you up close since it's hard for a phone holding video person to wear gloves. Oh, there's the queen though. I see her right. She's right there, crawling through the hive. She's much longer and skinnier. She's toward the top of the frame. I'll set this down so I can use one hand. Right there is the queen, right at the end of my hive tool. So that's great news. We know she's there, we know she's healthy, and she's going to go to work and lay thousands and thousands of eggs this summer and raise a whole colony of bees. So we have 2 more frames to put in there, and then we have to feed them. Alright, here's a frame that's full of beautiful brood. All that capped brood, that's all the light brown toward the bottom of the frame, and then toward the top is nicely capped honey. That's a beautiful frame. It's exactly what you want them to look like, a mixture of honey and brood, and it looks that way on the other side too. So that is a very good looking frame of honey. So we've seen good brood, we've seen good food, and an active queen. So this is a great nuke box here. I'm going to get this last frame out. They've really glued it together. I hate to take apart all their hard work, but I gotta get this frame out of here. Okay, so this one was primarily honey, and you can see a little bit of yellow pollen, but mostly nectar that's already been brought in and stored. And on that side, lots of nice brood, so new bees to help bring honey and nectar into this hive. Okay, so the last thing to remove from the nuke box is this feeding tray. So when I picked up the bees, Bert Honnell, the beekeeper, told me that it's been very dry in Texas, so he's been having to feed a lot of sugar water because outside of the irrigated orchards there's not a lot of nectar flowing. So these bees are used to getting fed in this tray sugar water, and he fills it with sugar water, and then there's a little float down on the bottom that they land on and they can drink the sugar water. We're going to feed them in a little bit of a different manner. We have this hive body with a plastic insert that we'll fill with sugar water, and the bees can climb up inside that screen and drink it through the screen without drowning in the sugar water. So we'll just put this on top of the hives, and then we'll pour this, this is 1-to-1 sugar, just cane sugar and water. We'll put that on the top of the hive here, and they'll be able to come up and drink that. And I'll have to come back probably and refill that in a few days. So we'll put the tops back on. And wish the bees well. May you forage well and produce thousands of new bees, and have a great summer. Thank you, bees.